gentlemen. What's going on? Finishing up some work.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Happy morning to you.
Happy morning.
You guys are always so happy on this truck.
We're like family, man.
I know we are.
Good. How are you guys doing, brother? Everything good?
Good.
I heard someone's wedge needed a little bit of help here.
I'm hiding it from you. I don't want you to see it.
Check it out.
Oh my gosh.
What do you got?
I was put in a bad spot where I had to hit a shot over some rocks, and this was the result.
Oh my goodness. That right there is completely unacceptable right there.
Jeez.
That is,
Don't touch this.
that's really bad.
Cut you.
It is a 54 standard MG3 lefty.
If they have that in this truck, then that's like, this is the greatest truck of all time because they don't have any lefty stuff anywhere.
We do have a couple players that play our stuff. So as you can see, we are fully stocked when it comes to left-handed stuff. So this is gonna be kind of a cool thing here. So we're just gonna apply some heat here. So this here, I'm just getting the head off. This is gonna soften up the epoxy.
If it's a steel shaft, you can burn it off and twist it off. If it's a graphite shaft, you've got to pull it off in one line, which is with that shaft extractor in the corner.
There we go. Oh! So that's done there. So now what we're gonna do is gonna clean up the tip. Make this thing look brand new again.
You can make it oddly satisfying. I would say you can make a great ASMR video in here.
So we need to get all this stuff out of the tip, and this thing will be like a brand new wedge. With this system we have in here, we have these special curing cells that will actually allow us to give you a golf club that you could hit in 5 minutes.
5 minutes, that's what you need?
5 minutes, that's all we need.
Does that ever happen, like where, you know,
100%.
an hour before the round, the guy comes in and he's like, hey, we gotta get to work?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When you test, you know, we spoke about in the podcast, you're like kind of testing with someone who can use anybody's product, then that becomes super valuable because we can turn it around in like 2 minutes, and then we're with the player literally for the next hour and a half testing, and everybody else is queuing up.
Yeah. They're like, I'm thinking about trying your club. You're like, oh, here it is.
Yeah, exactly. Or you just call it into weight and you can...
Gonna rough that up again.
This is going to be a brand new golf club.
Yeah. Literally, like, brand new.
In 5 minutes.
And to make sure we get the same swing weight, I'm gonna weigh your wedge, which is 300.7.
Precision. I'm gonna make the exact same thing.
You don't have to write stuff down for him.
So that's pretty much the closest I'm gonna get right
Like
there.
a kitchen.
Yeah.
Just calling in the order.
So I've been with TaylorMade since 1987.
Oh my goodness. Are you like one of the longest tenured employees at the whole company?
TaylorMade is such a great company that there are a lot of employees there over 20 years. I've had my opportunity to go other places, but nothing really beats TaylorMade. So started on the production floor, gripping 800 golf clubs a day.
Doing this 800 times, basically?
Pretty much, yeah. My mom was tired of me being at the house. I didn't want to go to college. Didn't know anything about golf. Worked on the production floor. Slowly but surely moved my way up. Did a lot of testing, R&D. Some engineers took me under their wing. I did a lot of work on these curing cells to get these things ready. And the rest is actually history.
Wow.
So now we're going to put this bad boy here in our curing cell. So I hit the timer there, so 2 minutes. What this is, it's constant heat, which is about 350 degrees. And it's just heating, this is 24-hour epoxy. So at 350, it accelerates your cure time from 24 hours to 2 minutes, 45 seconds.
Meaning, like, it just gets stickier, sticks in place?
Yes, it will not bond anymore after it comes out of here. So as soon as this club comes out of here, you can walk right outside and start playing golf.
That's insane.
I remember a time where if our custom workshop did like 2,000 clubs a day, it was like hitting records, and those were like the benchmarks. Now if they do, you know, 3,500, 4,000, it's like the bare minimum.
Everything's just gotten more efficient.
The system, but you've got to maintain the quality. You've got to maintain the precision of the build, and that's where the R&D have these machines and stuff.
This guy's built, like, conservatively, like, you know, 20,000, 50,000 golf clubs.
Right. I couldn't even tell you how many golf clubs I built.
What do you think? How would you even come up with the
I
number?
wouldn't even know.
That's insane.
We do sometimes, you know, my record in 3 days is 343 golf balls.
Wow.
So now the timer's going off. This thing is 100% cured. All I'm gonna do is brush off the excess epoxy, which means that everything is gonna be good. So like right now, if you wanted to go play, you could go out right now and start playing golf with this club.
That's insane.
Get your hands on it.
Don't touch the hosel, it is hot.
Feel the weight of that thing.
Wow.
That looks so much better than
I
your
gave
old
this to you a damaged tool, and now
No,
look
no
at
more.
this. Wow.
Give it a shot, put a grip on it for you.
What a day for my 54 degree.
Just cut it. Just sliced it open.
This is gonna infuriate people that have stood in their home for 17 hours trying to regrip their club.
So you think, so this is, yeah, so this is a 60 round, which is basically the size of the grip. So obviously the heat just loosens the glue. You could spend, imagine doing like a full set, right? You could spend so much time just doing this.
That's what.
So
That's
you
my
can
whole
take-
life of getting golf clubs. That's all I've done. I've sat like in my bedroom with a garbage can under me, and I would just peel away and
Yeah.
scrub with soap, and it's just the worst ever. I needed one of these things, but I just
Yeah, you
couldn't
just
get my
get
hands
a bit
on
of
one.
heat on it and ready to go.
They don't sell these things at CVS.
They wouldn't trust you with that. thing, I don't think.
Burnzomatic? What a name.
Camping gas.
You're obviously quite simple. You basically logo down one tape.
Yeah.
But if you look at like, if you think of like the players.
Woods.
So you got all different, they're all using different grips and they all got different kind of configurations. So I mean, look at Collins. I mean, that's confusing. I mean,
Oh no, that's just his tiger.
but basically Rory would be 1+1, so it's 1 double +1 masking, and that gets it to what he feels comfortable with. You know, you got to test, you got to try things. But I mean, most of them, you know, once they set, they pretty much set for life. You know, I'd probably say for your like average kind of guy, you know, just ask a guy, what glove do you use, right?
Right.
And if it's, I use an extra large, you know, he's clearly not going to use a 60 round with one tape. You can
Right.
try and build up the
Right.
grip for him so he feels comfortable.
Do you guys ever experiment with you said they're kind of set in their ways. But obviously, when they are trying to tweak equipment, they'll tweak the loft or do they ever go after the grip?
Yeah, mate. You want to look at Collins' one over there. I mean, he is so. I mean, Collins super sensitive in terms of like feels and stuff. So he'll be like, yeah, he's got like different.
I gotta be honest, that was a little too sexual.
That was, yeah.
That was that.
The
kind of
noise
whole-
it made was.
and just like the water squirting out, everything about that was nuts. And
Jesus,
I'm a,
stop it,
No,
stop.
I'm a big fan of what just happened there. Look
You
at
might get in
this.
a club. You might get into club manufacturing now.
I'm getting that
Just
whole
line
little
it up.
system right there. That was satisfying, is the word.
So someone mentioned size of grips.
Yes.
So it's interesting you say that. Like a few players that don't want to hit the ball left at all, they play more of a larger grip. If you have a large grip, it's going to take a long time for your hands to roll over. If you have a thin grip, your hand's going to roll over quicker.
I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. It's just
Yeah.
physics.
Physics, yeah. So for someone who does not want to hit the ball left, they normally play a giant grip.
I might go giant grip. I hate hitting it left.
Yeah.
These are things I've never even thought about. We're gonna get mega dialed.
We are. Basically, I'm just cleaning it up, getting the ferrule nice and.
You know, I noticed that part was really thick, and I'd never seen a club like that. And now you're just getting rid of that.
So the ferrule is decorative, and it's the hardest thing to do about building a golf club.
Really?
Because if you mess that up, you're starting from scratch again.
And it's like the last thing you do.
Oh, because
So
everything's
if you
already
mess it
on.
up, you have to start all. You have to break the club apart and do what I just did.
Yeah, and it's decorative.
And it's decorative, pretty much.
Shut up.
So that is the hardest thing to learn about building a golf
Give it a
club.
little shine.
Oh yeah.
You're good to go. It's tough.
We're done.
You can rip the tape there. You can get the tape off there, and that's fresh and ready to
Ooh,
go.
it's warm. It's right out of the oven. Look at
ASMR.
this thing.
Look at that.
Thanks, fellas. I'm dialed in now. I can't
No
wait to hit this
excuses
thing.
now.
No excuses.
No
Fresh
excuses.
wedge. We love a fresh wedge.
Wow. All right, who's next?
I want to make sure this 4-iron matches the
Do you know
specs
your
that-
spec,
I
yeah?
do, yep, I do, yep. So the 4-iron should be 24 degrees loft and 58.5 degrees lie.
I'll go with the Della Cruise machine. This is what I use for loft and lies. Basically, you've got a loft and lie machine, which is basically this stuff, where you can bend on it. You get a bar in it. This you can't bend on, but it's pretty accurate in terms of like getting consistency of what the club should measure. You can measure woods. You can measure like bulge and roll on faces. You can measure face angle. I love this machine. I mean, we basically.
This is by far the best machine in the truck. The most reliable, the most consistent.
So I put that in there. Obviously that calibrates it, so you can see you've got face angle. You've got 0 over there, 0 over there, and then this is your lie angle over here. So I'm happy with that. I'll take this out. I'll stick your club in here.
So you basically zeroed it out before that?
Yeah, I always just, so you know, this truck travels all over the world, right? So you know, it could get bumped, it could get anything. So the cool thing is about this is that you can like zero it out. So you're working on that margin every time. Yeah. So there's your 4 pins. I'm putting that on the face. I'm going to zero out the face. So you can see the score lines, right? So I've got to get the score lines parallel. So that is perfect. So I'm good to go there. So right now this club is 60 lie and 23.5 loft.
So we got to go to 24 and 58.5 according to this sheet.
Okay, cool. So now I'll put it in this machine. So basically, this way we'll make the club weaker. This way we'll make the club flatter. This will make it more upright.
Okay, because as we know, going flatter with majority of the people makes you hit the ball a little bit more right.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I hit some good shots that were all like pulls.
Okay. Well, yeah, this here will help you then. That's why they have you more on a flat lie than an upright lie.
So that's 58.5, 24. So basically, I basically moved the bar like 45 degrees because now I'm moving loft and lie at the same time. So we'll get like most people will do them like independently. Yeah. But we've kind of done this so much that we actually have angles that we can just
take a step out, yeah.
And then I'll just double check it on here just to make sure.
So what does that do? It just puts pressure on it and it moves, or how does it actually move the club?
So you've locked the club in here, right? So there you've tightened it up, and now basically you're bending the hosel of the golf club without moving that. And
You're actually using your muscles to bend it.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's feel.
So it takes a while to feel. I mean, you can actually feel it moving.
But it's minute.
Wow.
Like
Minute,
the normal
100%.
person wouldn't feel it.
Forged irons, very, very easy to tell. When you're dealing with cast clubs, different story.
58.5, 24. Perfect.
Perfect. That was easy.
You good?
Wow.
Yeah. Good to go. So we would have
That
players
honestly feels more like what it usually looks like.
Yeah, you
Perfect.
can see a degree and a half of lying.
Yeah,
You can see that.
I see it, I feel it, and like yesterday I did notice like, I feel like if I hit a good one, it's just starting left, so this should help with that.
Yeah, loft and lie.
Awesome. Thanks guys, appreciate
Awesome.
it.
I just need to regrip my driver.
Really?
Yep.
That much? You're so easy.
I'm simple, boys. Yeah, I like these.
You like that rib? It's gonna
Yeah.
help. Perfect.
Yep, I like this a lot. How important is grip?
It's basically the connection between the human and the golf club, right?
I feel like a lot of people don't put enough.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say like from a coaching standpoint, it's a fundamental. You know, it's it's one of the easiest things to overlook, but it's so important to consistently. Like you look at this. This is this guy, right? Scotty Scheffler, right? We'll build him a set of golf clubs. He uses 6 tapes, 6 of these tapes, and a rib 58 round, right? We send him the clubs. We'll also send him 15 grips at the same time. And he'll literally go through, this is like a training grip that Scotty uses, and this has got to be on the club a specific way. And he has a 7-iron with this on. And then when he does his grips, he's literally picking up the 7-iron. He's feeling exactly where he's at.
No way.
And then he'll pick up his golf club, and this has got a tiny little rib down the back.
So different. And that has 6 tapes on there?
6 tapes, yeah. It's a longer process than doing Frankie's regrip.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, and when you're talking grips, you know, this version here, there's like 6 different versions of this grip. You have a 58 round, you have a 58 rib. You have a mid-size. You have a mid-size rib. You have a 60. I mean, there's just because you see this grip, I mean, it could be 7 different types.
And then it's when you put that, you know, that's got to be perfectly smooth.
Well,
right?
do you want to give it a try?
Yeah. Yeah. I just sliding this on there?
I'll show you what you do. So you get in there, look at, there's a little pedal down by your left.
Oh, wow.
So if you just push that, you'll see what happens over here.
Tell you what, better get another grip.
So you've got
My bet is it's not going on the first time.
so you see this hole over here?
Well, we'll see.
Block that hole and,
Okay.
and fill the grip up with fluid.
Oh, wow. Okay. Gotcha. So,
And then, okay, you good? All right.
filled? Is that
Okay.
bad?
So now you're going to mix the fluid around inside the grip.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
This?
just like that. Yeah.
Give it a little
now
whirl?
you're going to pour it all over the tape.
Pour it?
Pour it.
Oh,
pour
wow,
it.
okay.
Yeah, there you go. All over. There you go. Okay, now you slide the grip on.
Oh, my gosh. Not going on, you think? Oh,
Yeah,
wow. You gotta
there you
like
go.
that.
You got it. Yeah. Now take. You can. You don't have to. You can take your hand off there.
Oh,
And
okay.
go. Come on.
Wow.
Oh man, look at that. You're good. Now you got to line it up.
Yeah, you gotta line it up.
Turn
You
it.
just turn it a little bit.
Give the guy a job.
I think that's pretty good.
You happy?
It's my grip. I better get it right. Wow.
How'd that feel?
That was pretty, dude,
Yeah.
that was pretty
So
satisfactory.
so now you that lever over there will unlock this and you can pull the club out. Yeah, you got to hold
Pull
the
it.
club at the same time.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's fun to do, guys. I'm gonna ruin the truck.
Now you just basically pat the butt end of the grip down on the floor so you lock it in.
Give it a pounding. Pound that butt. There you go.
Now we're in.
Perfect. So you're good. So really, you've done freaking amazing over there, to be honest. But look, it's yeah, like skewered is there.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's your rib. So you got to try and
Oh,
we can fix this
interesting.
up for
Yeah. You gotta be pretty OCD to work on this truck, huh?
you. Yeah.
I mean, you really have to care.
Yeah.
These players trust you
Right.
to give them, you know, what's going to give them the advantage to win.
Yeah. You gotta care.
You know,
You gotta be proud of everything you send off.
You
this
really
truck.
have to. You know, this is the third van I built. I'm proud of these things. I take this job to the heart very much. And
How often those guys regrip their clubs?
So some very often, some never.
average probably 4 or 5 tournaments.
Do you get guys that are non-TaylorMade guys that'll just come in just to get regripped and
100%.
stuff?
Yeah.
And that's like fine. You're not like you don't
Yeah.
charge.
I mean, I've been at it for 22 years. So people,
No, you.
certain people like when I do their grips a certain way.
Gotcha.
So they just, I don't care what's on the club. I just
Gotcha.
still do
That's
it.
pretty cool. All right, boys. Thank you.
Hey.
Appreciate it. That was really fun.
Anytime we're in
Thank you.
town, you guys are welcome to stop by.
You
get
guys are
some
the best.
community
Thank you.
work done, please.
We might.